Hello everyone, my name is Allah Chatur and welcome to our YouTube channel. This is the first video in the series of tutorials I'll be posting on my channel about OpenGL. So before delving into what is OpenGL, let's see some new terms that will be coming across this tutorial. Graphics programming. So yes, it is a type of programming which involves graphics. But what does it mean? Right? Before that, I would like to ask you a question. Many of you may have programmed before in various languages like C, C++, Java, Python. You may or may not notice have one thing that all of your output was given in a terminal window, black box where in the white text, right? But on the other hand, you see softwares have a different window, uses beautiful graphics in them. All the games they have beautiful graphics. They have a different window when you open the executable. So you may have wondered that how to create this windows or graphics. So yes, this is the first step. The graphics programming deals with basically creating a single window application to creating big AAA games for video game industry. Now, graphics programming is different from graphic designing or graphic artistry. Graphic designers uses certain softwares to create beautiful graphics, but a graphic programmer creates the software for them. Okay, I can say that a graphic programmer creates art using math. Now, this graphic programmers uses a tool known as Graphic API to create this beautiful graphic. So, what is this Graphic API? An API stands for Application Programming Interface. A graphics API can be roughly understood as an interface between the programmer and the graphic hardware that is present in the CPU. That may be your processor or graphic card or any such thing. Now, currently, there are three major APIs in the market, namely OpenGL, Direct3D, and Metal. So a question might arise that why you should be learning OpenGL and what are the advantages and disadvantages of learning it. So let's see that. So first of all, OpenGL is free to use. So you don't have to pay anything to use it or learn it. Okay. It is platform independent. So what does platform independence means? It means that if you code a certain software, let's say in Windows, you can use that software in Linux as well as Mac, not in Android actually because it is an embedded system, but in the major operating systems, you can use OpenGL. And this is a feature that is unique to OpenGL because Direct3D is directed to Windows and Metal is directed to macOS only. Next point is it is language independent. That means you can use C++ or Java or any other programming language to create OpenGL graphics. It is faster than some famous APIs like Direct3D. Now there is a notable disadvantage to OpenGL. It is that OpenGL does not support audio. Well, not a thing to worry about actually, because there are some third-party libraries which you can use in our programs to add audio. But just to keep in mind, OpenGL on its own does not support audio. Okay, so you may have decided that yes, I should learn OpenGL, but the question arises, why? Right? So let's answer that why. The applications of OpenGL. The first and foremost, it is used in the gaming industry heavily. All the games you see on Linux are created in OpenGL. Most of the notable Windows game uses OpenGL in their program. Some of the notable ones are Doom, Minecraft, World of Warcraft. Secondly, it is used in various photo and video editing softwares like Photoshop and Kodak. Yes, it is used in various modeling and CAD softwares like Blender and AutoCAD. Simulation can also be done using OpenGL because it is vector graphics. So If a person knows um, vector equations of physics, he can simulate them using OpenGL. Now you have decided, yes, I should learn OpenGL, right? But there are some prerequisites to them. So let's see that. First of all, you should know a programming language because an API on its own is not a programming language. It is just an extension of that programming language. Okay. In my tutorials, I'll be using C++ or basic C++ actually. So if anyone knows only C, he can also join my tutorials because I'll be mostly using the C concepts only. Maybe just IOStream or just the fundamental things about C++. Second thing is basic vector mathematics. It is an interesting one because to all my Indian audience watching, I would like to tell you that it is very easy for us because all the mathematics that is all the mathematics literally that is used in OpenGL, we have already learned it during our 11th and 12th standard, made with JEE, made with boards, but we all know the basic vector mathematics. You you may also learn the applications of some of your chapters you have learned during your JEE or boards of 11 12. Chapters like vector 3D, matrices determinants, and it's you will enjoy that actually. Now, there's one thing actually I would like to talk about extra. That is this Windows graphic course is actually included in most of the colleges right now. Like in my college, it is involved in I guess 7th sem. Yes. So why should you learn it from a different platform or different YouTube video, isn't it? So the thing is that this colleges, the course they provide, it is different from what we will be learning. Why is it different or what's the difference? Let's see that. So most of the college curriculums involve the immediate mode of OpenGL. In contrast with what we'll be learning about the core profile mode of OpenGL. Let's see what is that immediate mode. So immediate mode is easy to learn and use, but it does not offer flexibility, it is outdated, and it sort of keeps the programmer in dark. Talking about the core profile mode, yes, it is not that easy to learn as immediate mode because it offers flexibility. So as flexibility increases, the programmers have to program different things that were initially hidden in immediate mode on their own. Things like modifiable graphics pipeline. So what is this graphics pipeline and all that? I'll be talking about them in the following tutorials, not to worry about that. But the modern industry uses the core profile mode only. So why this colleges have immediate mode in the curriculum? They know. But it is quite useless in the current industry. I think they need to change the curriculum so that more people get aware of the things that are used currently in the market. So that's it for today. And if you like the video, subscribe for more tutorials. Thank you.